He didn't realize the story he was holding wasn't just printed on paper. It was printed across his own family history. It began on a rainy Melbourne afternoon, 2016. James ducked into a secondhand bookshop, the kind where old paper smells like dusted memories and creaky floorboards whisper secrets. Behind a wobbly stack sat Moonlit Gardens, an obscure poetry collection he'd hunted for years. Its cover, faded teal, silver embossing chipped, felt like treasure recovered from the deep. He paid, tucked it under his coat, and walked home with the triumphant glow only collectors know. Weeks later, a friend mentioned an online reseller who had the same title, same edition, pristine condition, nearly untouched. James hesitated. Why buy another copy? But if one day his daughter loved books as much as he did, maybe this rare find could be hers. So he placed the order. When the parcel arrived, something began to feel strange. The handwriting on the label looked familiar. Delicate loops, overly long tails on the Y's, the same way someone used to label their school notebooks. He shrugged it off. Inside, the book was perfect, almost glowing. He flipped to the inside cover and froze. There, written in neat ink, property of S. Turner. Turner, his mother's maiden name. His sister Sarah used to sign things that way. A chill stirred the room. He dialed her. "Hey!" She laughed when she picked up. "You calling me because you finally read it?" "What?" James asked, heart hammering. "I saw your name come through my shop order," she admitted. "Figured you'd piece it together." James sank into his chair, stunned. "You own this copy?" "Not always," Sarah said softly. "Dad gave it to me before he passed. I couldn't keep everything, but I kept the memory." Suddenly the rain outside sounded heavier, like applause or tears on pavement. James thought of their father, quiet, soft-spoken, always gifting books instead of toys. Two children who drifted apart, two sets of hands unknowingly reaching toward the same relic. "Funny thing," she added, "I bought a second copy today. Thought I should keep one." He looked at his desk, two copies of the same book. One he'd chased for years, one that had chased its way back to him. That night, he placed the books side by side. One weathered, one pristine. They felt like siblings separated, reunited, waiting for the next chapter. Sometimes fate doesn't shout, sometimes it nudges you, through ink, through memory, through a name you almost forgot how to recognize. And in the quiet space between coincidence and connection, you realize the story was never about the book. It was about coming home. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.